I guess we'd better tell them this is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands, make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goal. Come on, everyone. The time the love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time the love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is Motivation Monday. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. Thank you, Lottie, Sade, Sean, Smith. Thanks for joining us today. This is an interesting program, and of course, it's based on our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, your recipe book for change, to help you be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have. Ooh, of course, you know, the book is available on Amazon, The 12 Universal Laws of Success Super Achiever Edition, and of course, on our website, www.herbertharris.com. So much has been going on in the world these last few days, and my thoughts were, what do you do when unexpected stuff happens, when stuff that you didn't plan for happens, when stuff that you never thought could possibly happen happens? And I really had to ponder for a moment, because right now, so many of us are on a success journey. So many of us are working to create the lives that we desire to live. And then things happen. Interruptions happen. World events happen. And so when this happens, how do you get back on track? What do you do to not get sidetracked by the events, by the things of the world? Number one, you really have to get a sense for how the world works. There's a great scripture and principle, and it says, to all things have a season. And say, no matter what happens in your personal life, in the world life, no matter what happens, it's only for a season. Even the darkest night will be replaced by a brighter day. And so when things happen in the world and in your life that you didn't figure, that it just kind of knocks you for a loop. And I know many of you have experienced this. When stuff has happened, when everything is going well, and all of a sudden, boom, bam, bip. So number one, to realize that even this will pass away. No matter what it is, no matter how bad it is, no matter how devastating it is, it will pass away. The other side, though, is, see, the universe is harmonic. There's always an up, and if there's an up, there's a down. There's always light, and if there's light, there's darkness. So think about this. Darkness is really the absence of light. So the Creator made light. Darkness is the absence of light. But there is this duality that happens. So no matter what happens in your life, even this will pass away. When somebody hurts you, when you get passed over for a job, when someone really disappoints you, even that will pass away. Number two, when things happen that you didn't count on, it's a good time to be still and know. Thank you, Sean. To be still and know. So when people disappoint you, when events surprise you, to be still and know. And what is it that you know? Know who you really are. When we look at the prodigal son, and we often tell the story, and it says after the prodigal son had gotten his piece of the rock and went out into the world, and spent all his money, partied his money away, and now he's busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted, working in somebody else's pig farm. But when he said, and when he looked at his condition, rather than say, well, I deserve to be here with the pigs, I deserve to be suffering as I am, he said, let me be still and know I will arise and go to my Father. So when these situations happen, be still and know who you really are. Know that you are the created output of an incredible source, an incredible God. Know that there's good inside of you. Know that you've accomplished and overcome things in the past. You see, every time a challenge confronts us, we can either look at it and say, oh my goodness, this is terrible, this is happening to me, I must deserve it. Or you can say, I don't deserve this, I deserve better. This person is coming to my life, I don't deserve this, I deserve better. These situations, these series of failures and disappointments happen. You say, I don't deserve this, I deserve better. So be still and know who you really are. You're a good person. You're a loving person. You're a productive person. You're a person who has the capacity to create anything you desire. Number 3, that no matter what happens, to always know that you were created complete. To always know that you have everything you need to get everything you want. You know, they say faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Absolutely. Your life may be in such a situation right now where there's no money. There are people around you who don't mean you good. The prospects for the future might not look really great from where you are at this moment. But when you know that everything you need is there to get everything you want, it's just a matter of being able to see it. It's always there. Someone once did an experiment, and they were doing a seminar, and they said to the persons, the people in the class, they said, look around the room and find something red. I looked around. Everybody found something red. Then they said, look around and find something blue. Everybody looked around, they found something blue. And so the question is, was the red there before you looked for it? Of course, but you weren't aware of it. Was the blue there before you looked for it? Of course, but you weren't aware of it. You were so busy focusing on the speaker that you didn't notice some of the colors in the room. And so that's how it can be in life. We can be so focused on the challenges confronting us right at this particular moment that we don't see the great things around us. So those of you who are going through it right now, this is our message to you. Know that you already have everything you need to turn it around. There's no money. You already have in your mind, there's an idea, there's something that you can do right now to attract money. If you feel lonely, know that inside you is a loving vibration that can go out and bring back that which is congruent with it to attract into your life the people that you want and need. If you're just angry, realize that somebody's taking control of you. Anger is something that somebody takes control of you and pulls you off track. You see, when you realize that you already have everything you need to get everything you want, it's a mindset. Now you start looking for it. When David faced Goliath, he didn't say, oh my goodness, there's a great giant out there. Let me go take a quick course in giant killing. He said, let me look around for stones, and stones are knowledge, the things that you know for sure. So when you're confronted with the unexpected, then realize that no matter what it is, you already have everything you need to get everything you want. And finally, number 4, life is about growth. Everything that happens to you, around you, through you, is for a purpose. Many times we may be clinging to a job that we hate. And that job will keep us from ever achieving the dreams that we have inside. When you keep going and growing, so when they finally get rid of you off that job, you say, hallelujah, thank you. Free at last. Sometimes it's a relationship, somebody you really cared about, somebody you really loved. And boy, they just bomb you. I mean, they just do you in. They lie, they cheat, they steal. You can let it take you out, or you can say, you know, there's a great question to ask yourself whenever these kind of things happen. What is the good lesson to be learned from this? What is the lesson that can help me grow that can be learned from this? So that lesson might be, you know what? You better do a whole lot more research before you let people up into your house. You better give people time. You know, people can fool you for an hour. They can fool you for a day. They may even fool you for a whole month. But over time, people can't fool you. But you have to be aware and you have to be attentive. What you say, baby, from Mississippi? Thanks for joining us today. So the message today is this, that whenever the unexpected happens in your life, whenever the unexpected happens in the world, there are 4 things to realize to get you through it. Number 1, that even this will pass away no matter what it is, no matter how devastating, no matter how negative, it's only for a season. Number 2, to be still and know. Many times the outside world can get us confused about who we really are. Be still and know that you are the created product of an almighty, all-caring, all-loving God. Number 3, to realize that you were created complete, that you already have everything you need to get everything you want. That no matter what the circumstances around you, you are complete. You have what it takes. As a matter of fact, write in the chat, I have what it takes. And those of you who listen to this broadcast later today and for all days, when you hear it, write in the chat, I have what it takes. And then finally, number 4, to realize that it's all about growth, to keep going and growing, that there's nothing that happens to you in life that is not for the purpose of your growth. No matter how negative, no matter how disappointing, it's always for your growth. Whew. When you can do these 4 things, trust me, nothing can stop you. When you can do these 4 things, trust me, no matter what happens, you have the ability to overcome. As David faced Goliath, you have the ability to face whatever Goliath is in your life and turn it around. Lati Dadi said, I have what it takes. Thank you so much. Each of you write that. Write it in your mind. Write it in your consciousness. I have what it takes to be successful. I have what it takes to be wealthy. I have what it takes to be healthy. I have what it takes to be loving. I have what it takes to be rich. I have what it takes to be whatever I want to be, to do whatever I want to do, and to have whatever I want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. Thank you, Sade. I have what it takes. I have what it takes to be happy and successful. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you so much. Those of you who have joined us today, listen to this broadcast. I think there's a seed in there that can help you get through whatever you're going through. Help you get through whatever you're going through. Using our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, as your recipe book for success. Always knowing that you can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do, and you can have whatever you want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. You stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on to meet your goals. All right, folks. We'll see you on Wednesday for Wisdom Wednesday with Dr. J. And so it is. Be sure to share this broadcast, like it, and make some incredible comments.